about in terms of getting started, do you need to train a number of people to do discovery and action dialogue, and what would that process look like? At your site, do you run a couple, and maybe that'll attract some? So think about what your strategy is going to be for that. Your data, and what are the things you heard a bit about the overview where Michael's going with this. Are there some things you are using right now that really help you on your units that you want to make sure you're commuting back out to Michael and Paige in terms of that? As ideas and people and actions start to happen, you have a way of kind of capturing that information, reflecting it back, letting people know what's going on, how you communicate with others about the work that you're doing, who else needs to be involved. These are just some probes, some ways to think about things that certainly have been helpful for us at UHN as we've been doing this work. And we certainly don't have a detailed plan happening in each of these areas yet, but it's certainly helping the core group to focus in on some of the things that will help move the work ahead. So, and identifying some clear next steps. So remember, with positive deviance, some of the steps you can only get to until you engage more people, and then the next steps will be determined by who else you have involved. So you can get kind of so far with your planning, and then you have to pause until you really have a lot of people involved, and then that may be.
Something to think about as you get underway is how can you start getting some action going, because that's when you can really start learning what's going to work here and what's not. So that's connected to the maybe more intensive coaching visits up front, so you can kind of move into doing.
So some people kind of know what Steve and I came here to do and Ethna, but they don't really know what it was all about. So we're going to do mini kickoff where we sort of show our video, sort of introduce why we got interested, and maybe do a little bit of DAD just to spark some ideas and some excitement in it as well. And we're going to have some treats to help entice people to come.
Okay, sounds good.
We want to send some information out to some people we think that are really keen, that would be really interested.
Okay.
And start working with our core group, but we thought we'd do some roving improv, and we also have Education Wednesdays where the entire hospital goes.
Okay.
And just do some really fun stuff for a while just to kind of generate interest and then invite people in.